So it looks like the trip is off for this weekend, maybe next weekend, but I will find something else to do. Right now I'm thinking that Lake Solano, just down the road from where I live, might be a good place to go and try the hammock thing in the rain and see how that works and try out some stuff. We'll see how it goes. Hey campers, Saturday morning, about 9:30. Been watching the weather and whatever, and I've decided I'm going to go to Lake Solano and go camp there for the night. Weather report says there'll be rain, so I'll get to practice some wet weather camping hopefully. I've got some things I want to try out, some things I want to show you that I'm playing with, and hopefully it'll be a good camping trip. Maybe do a little walkabout, that sort of stuff. We'll see. You never know. Spur of the moment stuff. You know where that goes. We'll see you soon. So this is the small historic town of Winters, California, in Yolo County. If you carry on straight on this road, it takes you to Lake Berryessa. A huge lake up there. It's a reservoir, provides all the water for the farmlands around here, all the irrigation. Pretty big lake. Okay. Are they open?
Yeah.
Looks like there's some big biking event going on, so it should be interesting to see if there's actually a campsite. Surprises me. Well, 5 is open. Well, the visitors are back. This is a good looking guy. He's full of color and nosy and wants to know what's going on. Wow. I got no food for you. Sorry. Go catch a snake. So, the tent thing. So there you go. fire. So campers, something else I wanted to share with you. Something that came up at Don Pedro once again, and I was only there overnight, and I'm thinking 2 nights, it's 2.5 days. My batteries ran out on both my cameras on the phones that I have. My GoPro I have spare batteries for. So lots of sun, no shade, got me thinking there's got to be something useful about having all this sun. And then I came up with this. It's a Goal Zero Nomad 7, and it is a solar pack. Has 2 solar panels. Altogether it's about the size of a tablet. Comes with a bunch of cables and connections with it. I'm not going to get into it. I have my cable for my iPhone and my Samsungs, and it has a little charging station here with a bunch of connectors on it. You can see you can charge all sorts of things, and it has a USB connector on it, so you can do that. This will charge just about everything I need. All I have to do is set it out in the sun. You do that before you start charging, so you get it all ready and set up and in the sun, and then connect your devices, and it charges. I ran a test on it, and I had my Samsung Note was totally out, was dead, and I put this in the sun on the balcony, hooked up my Note, and in 3.5 hours it was fully charged. So it does a pretty good job. It does have its limitations. What I need it for, to charge things like my phones and for my cameras and stuff like that, it's perfect. I'm getting all gizmoed up. Figure if I'm going to be doing this and I want to film it and things like that for emergencies, keep my cell phone charged and things like that. So there you go. Later. One more thing I wanted to show you. When I first went camping, I went to Walmart and bought a bunch of stuff, and one of the things I bought was an axe. Figured I need to cut my firewood. It was inexpensive, weighed a ton, and wasn't sharp at all, didn't work well. In fact, when I was trying to split the wood and I used another piece of wood to try and push it through, it bent the handle. The handle was actually hollow, so don't work for me. So I thought if I'm going to get one, I'll get a good one, and found this little guy. It is really nice. You can see here it says it's a Woods Chogan, RNJ design, carbon steel, and it says here CRKT. It's got a little hammer head on the back and a nice blade on it. The handle is really nice. It's nice and strong, it's solid, and it's sharp. And I've basically spent the last hour chopping up wood with it because it's fun. It's what we do when we camp, and I needed to keep the fire going, so there you go. Anyway, it was something else I got, and a little pricey. I can't remember. Small enough to go in a kayak as well. It's not going to take up a lot of room. It came with a cover, and I really like it. So another little toy, and I can hang it on my belt and pretend I'm, I don't know, last of the Mohicans. Have to learn to throw it though. Anyhow, there you go. And I think that's the last of my gizmos I got to show you. So now I'm going to sit here and stare at the fire for a while, go for a walkabout, come back. Hopefully it started raining that. If it does, into the little shelter and attempt to make dinner. I have my gas burner and everything with me, so shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully it'll work. There you go. All camped up. Shoreline Trail. Walkabout time. Well, the lake is obviously lower. The last time I was here, I launched from here and it was full of water. Put the kayak in and paddled off. I mean, I really like these things they built here, especially for that. You can put your kayak in and off you go. And you can even come back and pull it out from here. But you can see how low the water is. So they must have slowed down from Berryessa. I suspect the season is over for irrigation. So this is Lake Solano, and it's really shallow right now. If you look closely here, you can see the ground. It's probably less than a foot deep, and it's like that over a lot of it. A lot of weeds. When it's higher, it's not too bad. And this lake is actually fed from Berryessa down Pewter Creek up that way. Just saw that hawk again, carrying his dinner. Don't know where he went. Seems to be eating on the trail. He like lands on the trail, on the ground, and eats. Don't know where he went, but that's what the Canadians think of it. What can I tell you? The rain is coming. I can see it, it's building. So we'll get a test on that. But couldn't go to Don Pedro, so we found something else to do. So that's where we are. So I think I'm going to have to cook dinner in my shelter. That'll be a test. Be a little crowded in there. But we'll see. We'll work it out. What's the worst that can happen? No dinner. Ooh. So there you go. He's back. Come to say hi again. Been hanging around all day. In and out, in and out. It's like a teenager. Pitches up whenever he wants to. And it's good for him. Look, he's pretending to eat. He wants something from me, and I don't have it. Oh well. He's a pretty guy, full of color. Still raining. I'm still fairly dry. I think everything is dry, so we wait and see. Well, campers, here we are in our little man tent. And we need some light. And success, I made dinner in the little shelter. Well, not in it, just outside. Sat in the shelter and cooked outside. And now sitting down to dinner. It has been raining. Constant. I'm still dry. This is still dry. Things are looking up. So, dinner time. See how good a cook I really am. Pretty good. Woo! Spicy. I put some spices in the rice, peas, corn, the usual. Pretty good. A little spicy, but I needed to keep me warm. So there you go. So far, we have been successful. Nothing's blown away. Nothing's got wet. Only thing is, mud. Didn't think about mud. Got it all over my clothes. So I got to figure that one out. Anywho, dinner time, cup of tea afterwards, and we'll go from there. Dinner is done. Tea time. And then change out of the clothes, because I am muddy. In the hammock for the rest of the evening. See you tomorrow. Morning. Tea. And I'm all dry. Good night's sleep. Good night. New day. Tea, walk about, pack up, head home. All in all, a good time. Wet and all. Boiled egg and toast, tea, breakfast. Oh, and spam. Gotta start a fire though. We are camping. Have to whisper. Don't want to wake the neighbors up.